thrown away, abandoned on a snowy road, and left to die. A pregnant German shepherd with nothing but the cold wind and silence around her. German shepherd survive the cold and the pain of betrayal? Or will this be the end of her journey? The night was bitterly cold. Snowflakes swirled in the icy wind, blanketing the world in a shroud of white. The lonely road stretched on, empty and desolate. In the heart of the snowstorm, a car sped down the road, its headlights casting long, fleeting shadows. Inside the vehicle sat Robert, a man hardened by time, his face cold and indifferent. Beside him, a German shepherd, Bella, lay quietly, her fur streaked with gray, her once vibrant eyes dimming with age. Without a word, Robert slowed the car, unlatched the door, and without hesitation, shoved Bella out onto the unforgiving road. "You're no good to me anymore," he muttered coldly, watching her hit the snow with a painful thud before speeding off, disappearing into the storm. Bella lay there stunned, the shock of betrayal mingling with the pain in her body. The snow covered her like a cold blanket, and she could barely feel her limbs. Her heart broke, not just from the pain of the fall, but from the realization that she had been discarded, cast aside by the one she had loved and served all her life. Her breathing was shallow, but her instincts kept her alive. Her belly, heavy with the life growing inside her, stirred as she tried to lift herself up. She had no strength left, but a quiet voice inside urged her to keep going. It felt like hours before the faint sound of an engine broke through the silence. A car, this time moving at a slower pace. Adam, a kind-hearted man, was returning home after a long day when he saw her, the shivering dog, her fur coated with snow, her eyes filled with hopelessness. He stopped his car, stepping out into the freezing night. He knelt beside Bella, noticing her pregnant belly and the exhaustion in her eyes. His heart clenched in an instant. "What kind of monster leaves a dog out here?" he whispered, gently running his hand over her coat. Without hesitation, he took off his warm jacket and wrapped it around her fragile body. "I've got you now. You're safe." He carefully lifted her into his car, cradling her as if she was family. In the days that followed, Bella slowly regained her strength in Adam's warm home. It wasn't long before she gave birth to 5 healthy puppies. The love and tenderness she had lost in the cold world were now returned to her. Bella had been thrown away, forgotten, but fate had a different plan for her. With Adam, she found a new home, a new family, and a second chance at life. She was no longer abandoned. She was loved. And this time, it was forever. Blue Heart.